Hello everyone, Janet here. Wanted to do a scrapbook craft room tour. I just finally got it all organized. It seems like it's taken me forever. But anyway, this little office that my husband and I share is outside of my garage, and where I'm standing is where his desk is. And the door that you see goes to the outside. And that area over in the corner is my computer desk and my regular desk. I do all of our business work for our construction company as well as my craft room, so it has to be dual purpose, and he has his desk in here too. So that's that corner. I'll go over everything individually when I get over there. And over there's a door here that leads out into the garage, and then over in this area I have two white cupboards, and up above I have storage for paper and my chipboard, and I have individual like Webster's and Prima and that there, some bags there. Up in that basket I have some letters. I actually took most of them out and put them in an organizer outside in my garage. I'll try to post pictures of that. I wasn't using them because they were just up there too hard to get to. So I try to keep everything pretty easy to get to because otherwise I don't use it if I don't. And in these cupboards, in this cupboard I have paper, and this is all by different lines and collections. This shelf is all of my cardstock. These two shelves also have collections. A little bit of extra room down there. Maybe I need to go shopping. And in this cupboard over here, I have just a lot of different packing tape and buttons and frames and tags. Things that I don't use quite as often, but that I still need to get to. There's my small letter stickers and large letter stickers, word quotes, and there's my embossing powders and different trims and word art pieces. And down there's some extra glue guns and some extra supplies down there. These little white cupboards, they are great. They just hold a lot of stuff, and it really helps when I know where everything is at. So then I'll take you back to the desk area, and I really do best if I am able to see my items. So I really love using glass jars. So on top of this cupboard is all of my flowers, and I really use things by color. So I have separated all the flowers out by color. There's some of Carlos sprays and some seam binding back there. Some more flowers up there. But this really works for me because if I'm working on a project, I'll just pull down the color jars that I'm going to need, and then I have them right at hand. And they're easy to go through. Takes a little time to separate, but it really makes it easy when I'm crafting. So those are all my flowers by color. In this cupboard I have some of my computer paper and photo paper and that type of thing. And this space here used to be for CD holders. I took that out and I've got this big glass jar, and that's all my leaves. And then over here are all my brads and some of my charms and some big rolls of the Costco ribbon back there that are on a tension rod. And there's beads and there's brads and there's fibers all wrapped on little embroidery cards. And I use these things all the time, and it makes it really easy to get to them. And then down here is my printer and some ephemera and journal cards that I like to keep handy in that box. My computer screen, and then there's more ephemera over there, more ribbon back in the back. And then right over here I have my Cricut, which I do use a lot. This basket holds seam binding that I have dyed, and the bottom part holds different colored trims. And then I have all my bling back here. And then I have another plastic bin here. I keep some pretties on top of birdcage that I'd made, some tags that my cousin and I had made, and my little 6x6 pads that I can get to easy if I need to make a quick card. And then down here I have more bins. I keep all the years the pictures that I haven't scrapbooked or extra pictures there, my clear bags and that type of thing. Down here I have a basket that just has, the bottom has all black trims and the top one has all brown trims. And then that bin back there holds extra pictures. After I've scrapbooked and I have some extra pictures, I keep them in file. Like, for instance, I have a file for each one of my daughters and my husband and I. That way if I need a quick picture for a card, I can just go in that file and they'll be there. And down below here is all of my tools, my Vagabond, my Cuttlebug, my Xyron, and also some of my sewing threads are down back there in a little container. And then up above on this desk I have this little container that holds all my twine and a little bit of crepe paper in there. And then this one holds rub-ons, wooden flourishes, and that type of thing. It's a picture of my daughters when they were small, about over 20 years ago now. Those are dresses that I had made for them. And then in these two baskets, the bottom basket is all white lace and the top basket is all cream lace. And then I have some shelves on the wall with more glass jars, and in these jars I have feathers and flower sprays, some letters, although most of them are out in the garage. I have some bling trim and some of my projects and some of the things that have been given to me. This is in the Secret Squirrel Swap. We had done a bulletin board one time, and that's that, and different cards and things that people have made for me. Right here is our copier. Makes a great glue station. And I'm not sure that's what it's supposed to be for, but it really works great because I usually stand up to glue. And so I have my glue mat down here, and right behind the copier I have little bins that have my glue sticks and my glue guns and my heat embossing tool. So it's really easy to get to. And for me, that's what works the best, things that are easy to get to. And then over in this corner I have some memory ribbon holders, and this is all my Bloomers trim. I had to separate the black and brown out because I was getting too much. I love this stuff. One of my original cupcakes is a birthday cupcake. And up above, more glass jars. That big jar is a jar that my daughter had given me for my birthday with all vintage lace in it. So, and there's some Scrabble tiles and that type of thing. So, and that's the view outside that window. That's going to the outside. So then this is my desk area. See my big banner there that my daughter made for me. And I've got the J on the wall and a big bulletin board. I just like to put things up there that I love to look at. And then on the top shelf here is all mostly ribbon scraps by color in glass jars. Also have a big glass jar of gold buttons, black buttons, and white buttons. And all the rest are pieces of trim. And then down below here is tools that I use. I have a lot of tools. All of my tools, charms, and different things are in those bins, so they're really easy to get to, rick-rack and all of that type of thing. And then up in this area I have all of my buttons sorted by color in little glass jars. My Sharpie markers, my Tim Holtz distress tools, some other things there, and a bunch of my glues and paint and glitter there. And over here, more ribbon, more separated flowers. And then these bins hold my punches and my distress inks. Up here I have some Lindy Stamp